Hi, it's Julie. Welcome to your Pilates and chill session. So we are going to start in relaxation position. Of course, what else would we be starting in on a chill session? So come down to your back, set yourself up in your nice neutral spine, so just roll down. Sit bones are in line with the heels, are in line with your sit bones. Just give yourself a little moment to kind of lengthen down into the mat. So connect the ribs, back of the head, the sacrum nice and heavy. Nice and hip distance and parallel. Just relax the arms down, so allow the collarbones to open here. You just let the shoulders kind of melt backwards, so those are nice and open. You can close down your eyes if you so wish. And we're just gonna take a little moment just to kind of settle down into the mat here. So not thinking about anything other than just relaxing. Maybe just starting to clear your mind if it's busy. Starting to just let whatever it is that's on your mind just kind of sink away, melt away into the background. Deal with it later. Just take these next 10 minutes just for yourself without worrying about anything else. And you're going to start to just take a few gentle breaths. We're going to breathe into the belly. So you can place your hand on the belly here. As you breathe in, allow the breath to let the hand expand or the belly expand into the breath. And then as you exhale, just through the mouth, let the belly fall away from the hands. So again, 2 more rounds just like that. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders, breathing in. Belly expands, exhale. Belly relaxes. And try and find a little bit of softness in the body with every exhale that you take. Exhale here. Good. And just bringing the hand back down to the side of the body if you kind of placed it on your tummy. Breathing in here. I'm going to start little pelvic clocks. So breathing in, as you exhale, you're going to start to just flatten the back into the mat and then roll your pelvis round to your left hip bone, pubic bone down towards the mat, round to the right hip bone, and then back to neutral. So imagine you had a clock face on your pelvis and the belly button was 12, pubic bone was 6, and your 2 hip bones, so your left hip bone is 3 and your right hip bone is 9. You're just circling your pelvis, so flattening the back to 12, rolling it round to 3, down to 6, so you've got your increased arch in your low back, round to 9, and then back to neutral. I'm going to take it the other way. So just 2 rounds of that, just let it flow all the way around, releasing the low back. So keep the chin in line with the breastbone. From there we're going to come into some nice easy spine curls. So breathing in, flatten the back into the mat. You're just going to wheel the spine up. So send the knees forward, breathing in, and you can keep the eyes closed. Try and just let it go. So place the spine back down piece by piece, nothing too heavy. Release back to neutral, breathing in, relax the jaw, relax the shoulders, wheel the spine up, stretch the knees forward. Breathing in, exhale, wheel the spine all the way back down. This time I'm going to bring the arms into it for a little ribcage closure. So breathing in, wheel the spine up, stretch the hips open. So nice and open here, knees are reaching away. Bring the arms up, shoulder blades stay in contact with the mat. Send the arms all the way overhead, in line with the shoulder, leave them there, keep them up and active. And then stretch the spine all the way back down, release back to neutral. And then bring the arms up and all the way back down. So 2 more like that. Wheel the spine up, open the hips, hold the position, stretch the knees away, float the arms up and over. Keep them nice and active. Leave them there, good. Release back to neutral, arms up, all the way back down. Last one here. Just really moving that spine. Nice and slow. Keep the shoulders relaxed, shoulder blades on the mat, Reach through the fingers here, get that nice stretch up both sides of the body. Release back to neutral, and then bring the arms all the way back down. Good. From there, you're going to bring your right leg in, send your left leg long, take a little hip flexor stretch here. So breathing in, draw that leg in towards you, stretch the opposite leg away. Try and keep the tailbone released into the mat. Little stretch there, and then you're going to bring the hands behind the thighs. Take a little hamstring stretch here, so you're going to extend the leg long, so point through the toes, and you can press the back of the hamstring into the back of the hand. Little stretch through the hamstrings, then release it off, bend the knee. Breathing in, exhale, send the leg long, point, press the hamstring into the back of the hands here, stretch it out, release. One more, point, reach through the toes, pressing that hamstring, and then releasing it back down. Good. From there, hand over the outside edge of the knee. Just going to take a little twist through the spine. So just roll the pelvis, roll into a little kind of supine twist, arm out. You can turn the neck the opposite way. Top hand lightly press. You can press down, give yourself a little traction, a little stretch around the side body. Take a few breaths there, into the ribs. Try and release with every exhale, remember. Keep the jaw soft. Good, and then just rolling all the way back to center. You're going to switch sides, bring the left leg in, send the right leg long. Little stretch through the hip flexor. So again, try and release the tailbone. Try not to lift the tailbone off the mat. Keep nice and released in the low back. Good. Few breaths. Good. Just enjoy the stillness. Hands behind the thighs. And just straighten that leg up, point the toe, and then just a little stretch through the hamstring. So press the back of the hamstring in to the hands for a little release. And then just bend the knee. Remember, and try and keep the neck nice and released as well. Pressing and release. Last one. Point the toes. Press through the hamstring. And then releasing off there. Good. Hand on the outside edge. You're going to take that little twist through the spine. You can turn upper body, so nice and gentle here. Use that top hand to traction down, so you can press down. Helps give a little kind of stretch through the waist. Arm long, look to the hand. And then breathe. And as you exhale, try and find a little bit more release, a little bit more stretch through the sides. Smile and enjoy it. Breathing in, exhale. Release back to center. Good. Bring the feet back in. You're going to do a couple of little curl ups. We always have to do a little curl up. It is a nice stretch for the back of the body. So we're just going to do 3. Breathing in, drop the chin to the chest. Just take it nice and slow. Try and feel each part of the spine as you curl up, and then lengthen and release back down. 2 more. Breathing in, drop the chin to chest. Feel the spine piece by piece, loop to the pubic bone. Get that nice sense of length as you release back down. Last one. Breathe in, chin to chest, wheel the spine up. And then exhale, lengthen back down. Abdominals drawing down just gently, releasing back. Allow the elbows to open out. Take a little moment there. You're going to roll onto your side from here. So press into the feet, shift the bum. Going to take a little quad stretch. So again, you can send the underneath arm long. Top underneath leg is kind of bent underneath in a kind of V shape to support you. And you're going to reach for the front of the foot. And then from there, abdominals scooping to give you a little bit of support. You're going to draw that thigh back in line with the hip. Take a little quad stretch here. So stretch that knee away. Find that stretch in the front of the quad, opening the shoulder at the same time. And try and keep nice and neutral here. So try not to pop the breastbone and lose your nice connection. So we've got our Gentle drawing down of the abdominals, scooping the belly to keep neutral as we stretch the quad, keep it in line with the thigh, with the hip, sorry, and opening the shoulder. Good. And then just releasing off there to restart. You're going to scoot on to the other side. Take that on this side. Reach for the foot, bring it in line with the hip, and then start to send the knee. So lifting the underneath waist, nice and neutral, draw the abdominals down, connect the rib cage to the pelvis, and then remember, rotate. So it's a nice opener for the shoulder. You're stretching the shoulder here as well. Pressing that hand, the foot into the hand, opening the front of the body. Nice gentle breaths. There's a little bee in front of us. Breathing and releasing. Good. And then releasing that off there, stacking. You're just going to gently push yourself back up to sitting. You're going to cross your legs. Just going to take a little side stretch. So breathing in here from your nice tall spine, grind the sit bones down. You're going to float one arm up, walk the other hand away. Keep both sit bones heavy on the mat, so don't allow this leg to pop up. Take a nice big stretch up and out of the sides of the body. So draw the shoulder down here, try and keep long on both sides of the waist. Little scoop of the belly, pressing up and down. Float the other arm up. Draw the shoulder down the back a little bit, don't let it excessively elevate, and reach up and over. As if you're maybe like kind of painting a rainbow. Sometimes what I say when I teach children. Keep that sit bone down, keep that knee down. Press back up and open. Drop your chin to your chest. Bring it back up. Rotate side. The side, just freeing up the neck. A couple of rolls of the shoulder. Up, round and down the back. And that is your Pilates and chill session. I hope whatever else you have planned for the day, that it is a chilled one. And I'm going to ask you to do one thing that benefits your own self-care today. So whether that's having a bath or going out for a coffee or phoning a friend, I want you to pick one thing that will help kind of keep you in that kind of nice, chilled, relaxed state for the rest of the day. Have a fabulous one. See you soon.